Commonly, Southern Africa region experiences cyclical drought, which puts many chronically poor people into a cycle of requiring emergency relief regularly. And we also have cyclone threats, particularly along the Mozambican coastline, and then a range of other hazards such as cholera and localized flooding. Up to now, the humanitarian community globally has many very important early warning systems in place. They tend to each be rather specialized, either focusing in on climate, weather, or on politics and conflict, or on health or market conditions. And then it's really up to the practitioner to put all of these different lines of information together to try to determine whether a country is moving into a humanitarian emergency or not. What Early Warning Buster does is to create one platform where these indicators and triggers are listed together and can be answered on a monthly basis and summarized into one index figure. And this gives objective interpretation of these different signals that are coming through. The other great thing about it is, up to now, humanitarian emergencies are largely funded based on perception, and countries which gain the greatest perception gain more resources. So there's a level of objectivity that is difficult to attain. With Early Warning Buster, we've created an index that is consistent across all countries that are using the system, which enables us to better allocate resources. So the Early Warning Buster creates a single index for a country, and that index is the worst case scenario within the country. And as such, one person coordinates the input of the information, and they will use the organizational footprint across that country to determine which information to report upon. This again makes it a very lightweight tool to use, and only as situations escalate does the necessity for more detailed assessments become important. Again, that's what distinguishes it from other early warning systems that are out there. I'd also like to add at this stage that a common problem within the humanitarian community has been the action side to early warning. We've often seen large-scale droughts on the horizon, and these have been reported, but unfortunately have led to limited action by the humanitarian community and the global donor community. And some of these issues I've already outlined earlier, but what the Early Warning Buster does is to create an automated action report as well. So each of the indicators and triggers are linked with an algorithm to a set of actions. And so on a monthly basis, this application generates a monthly report, which then enables the practitioner to select those actions that are most appropriate to the conditions they're facing. And through this, we create a strong line of accountability for either action or choosing not to respond. What makes Early Warning Buster interesting is that it is not simply a world vision tool. We are drawing upon all of these other secondary early warning information streams that are out there, which I mentioned earlier. So that forms a strong basis to the content of the tool. But then that largely secondary information that is drawn from remote sensing, it can be triangulated with information that is coming directly from the field. And that verification process can be undertaken by any organization that has people situated at these hotspots within the countries that we're reporting upon. So it can be used by absolutely anybody. So from a regional perspective, we have presented the Early Warning Buster and the concept behind it to the Interagency Standing Committee, REACSO, which is chaired by OCHA on a number of occasions, as well as presenting the results of of our early warning to the humanitarian community on a monthly basis beyond World Vision. Also up in East Africa, they've adapted the tool for developing a community-based early warning system in Somalia, and this tool is being used within a consortium of which World Vision is a member. And the results from it have been rather successful and exciting to the donor community, and is leading to additional funding up there. So we're excited about some of the different opportunities that are growing out of application of the tool. You know, this tool grows out of a walk of about 14 years of work, and that's roughly the time that I've been working within the humanitarian community. What I've seen is that it's a high turnover industry. We have a lot of young people coming in, and they often spend a few years in response before moving on to other career opportunities. And this makes accumulated learning quite difficult. It means we repeatedly reinvent the wheel in terms of the mistakes we make and the amount of time we have to invest in reinventing actions and activities that have already been undertaken before. So it's been a quest to accumulate this knowledge and then use the wonders of increased processing power that's available to us today to link this growing body of evidence with through algorithms to create automated response ideas and programming ideas. And from these, the relatively inexperienced practitioner gets to take advantage of accumulated experience and hopefully take response forward to the next level. It works pretty much across the spectrum of hazards. Clearly, it's better suited to slow onsets because it's a monthly snapshot. Although if a rapid onset type emergency, for example, a cyclone takes place, you can quickly enter the indicators and triggers into the tool, and it will help you generate your response strategy and also some of the programmatic responses as well. So each country, any country which is exposed to hazards, which is pretty much all over the world, can use this tool. And for any practitioner who wants to expedite and improve their response and early warning processes, it's ideally suited for them.